Oh, yeah. Okay.
We have the, there we go.
All right. Where's Caitlin? She's not over here today?
No, she had a doctor's appointment that ran late, so she's not gonna make it here on time. Like, she just got out of it.
That's an early appointment.
Oh, I get mine like early.
Yeah.
Because then you avoid it running late. And...
Yeah. Are you cold, Christina?
Yeah, sure.
Just want to be cozy.
Yeah, that's.
Is that your security blanket or something?
Yeah. All right, do your thing.
I guess we're the opposite.
Okay, do your thing.
Which number would you like to see?
80.
80. Okay.
Oh, by the way, since my camera's like kind of small. Wait.
Well, we can swap out.
Yeah, we'll swap. That's what I was gonna say.
Sorry.
It's already.
Oh, it's taking time.
If we scooch it over.
The camera's so good.
When do we ever keep these videos? Anyway,
All right,
sorry.
go ahead.
Okay, I want to legato.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Okay, one thing that you can do, good. One thing that you can do with the triplet measure, you can take it into 4. So if you keep the same quarter note, 1, 2, 1, 2, then you can go triplet, triplet, triplet. So 1, 1, 1, 1, triplet, 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 T, tap, tap. See?
You mean the second to last?
Well, when you have the triplets, yeah, when you have the third line, you have the triplets all in one.
Okay.
As long as you keep the quarter note even, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they have a bar line. Never mind. Well, but yeah, there is one. Yeah, the one on
The third line down?
the penultimate step.
Okay.
So T T T E T T T T T T T T T T T, right?
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah. Yeah. It would help your musicians. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Go.
At the.
Oh.
Oh no, you're.
We're switching, right?
Your turn.
Okay. There's 3 options.
Oh, that's what you meant.
That's
Yeah.
like, you know.
Do you want us to do
I
it
need
in
number
one?
81.
In
I
one?
want you to do it in one first.
Okay. That's the slowest one. Yeah.
We have option there.
Yeah, they're gonna do option one, which is
Only one.
But the only thing is your fermatas.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure how to do that.
Okay, all right.
Like in one.
Much better. Now, what do you think you need to do to, let's just say you were conducting this for a choir to sing in unison. What would you have to do with your gesture? When you look at your gesture, and I do have to send you the rubric for your evaluations, right? Which is the same thing as the test, but okay. We might need to do that today. You will need to, you need to give them, you need more space.
Okay.
You continue to just conduct here.
Okay.
See, look at this. When you're doing one, if all you do is this, let me get there. If all you do is this, where do you think your choir's gonna go? No. All right, but if you do this, remember I taught you this? 1, 2.
Yes.
Okay. You guys need to practice what I am precisely demonstrating to you guys to do. Not keep the tempo, and I'm talking to both of you. Not keep the tempo and just keep it clean. Because this needs to transfer to music. What I'm trying to do with these exercises is to get you to coordinate your muscle memory. Okay? Now, when you're doing it with the left hand, then it has to be the same thing. And you should be watching me, because if you don't watch that later,
Oh, I was looking at you
Okay.
directly. I'm sorry.
ready? And 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. See, it's the same. Did you not learn anything from me working with the 2 graduate students when you all were in women's sports?
I think one of the things that applies just to the one thing is in the song that Johannes was doing.
Exactly.
There was some, like,
He
there was
just
also-
absolutely, I don't know why he took all the time in the world to just work with text. When the whole thing was to work with this and you guys, because there are things that we worked on the lesson for the first time in the morning that he did not have time to work on, like the piniolas were confusing, right? So,
for
things,
me,
things cannot happen at the last minute, ever, in conducting. Ever. If
if you're not able to get on that podium and side beat at the rehearsal level, to prepare that, for that rehearsal to be worth anybody's time, then you have to really study and prepare. Have I sight read? Well, heck yeah, I had to sight read to get out of school. I mean, that was a tool that I had to have. You know, sometimes music has come out, well, perfect example was the DSC day. You know, I had never seen that score.
Because the music just
Because
arrived.
music had just arrived, so I had to rehearse it. Bang! If I can't sight read something like that, somebody should not have given me a DMA. You see what I'm saying? So my expectations are different. I'm not expecting, but my frustration, and I'm gonna be very honest with you guys, is that you have made significant progress, but you've gotten now, okay, I made progress, you've gotten kind of too careful about the whole thing, you know, and I want you to loosen up. You have made progress, but not the progress that I think you're able to make. All right, because you are still, when you review this, you're still doing this. Wait, let me see if I can do it better. Oh, I'm looking at the top one. I'm sorry, Christine.
Oh, no.
Let's go to the top one. You're still doing this.
Okay.
I mean, sometimes, but sweetheart, and I say this with a lot of love in my heart. We've been talking about this since day one,
It's not you.
right?
I understand.
So what I'm saying to you is, but listen to what I'm saying. You have chops. You've got great arms. And you've got chops, but you have not taken your chops to where they need to be. You follow what I'm saying? So I feel kind of stuck in that. And you now need to loosen up and say, I don't have to be so careful anymore because I do have chops too, but I'm keeping them to myself. And you know why? I'll tell you why. I mean, you're taller than I am, right? But arm length doesn't always equate height. You have shorter arms, right? Yeah. So we have to work a little bit harder. Squat. Squat.
Wow.
Oh, wow,
So
yeah.
when she pulls out that arm, it's like right there. Yeah. Now, having said that, I had a classmate who was maybe about my height. He would conduct like this to make his arms longer. We don't want to do that. We just need to learn to work with our bodies. You know, I mean, I've been told that I look very big on the podium. It's hard for me to believe that, right? But there must be something I'm doing. Now, having said that, I told Johan, I said, you can't wear that kind of dress again, to ever conduct. You know, I mean, I was taking away scarves because I don't have a long neck. I was taking away sleeves that did not mark my arm. I was taking away heels. You'll notice my heels are about, this is the highest. He would have preferred none, but I felt too short, right? So these are my heels when I go out there. It's not about fashion for me. It's about looking good, elegant, feminine, because I happen to be proud of my femininity. I am a she, you know, and I am doing masculine when I was your age and I started working to be a conductor. My hardest part was the forceful things. Because, you know, I mean, I played violin and I had this thing in it. So, and I am very feminine, so everything was all very easy. But when I had to conduct the Verdi Requiem, you know, you're talking about total masculinity for me to, you know. So I had to learn to work with and the reason he didn't want me on high heels. And to be honest with you, I have told Dr. Rosso, I'm not talking behind her back, and I would tell her if she was here, she would be better off with lower heels or no heels, as tall as she is, Because when you do this, there is a lot of sound that comes out of the bodies. These are not the only things that can create. Does she create a beautiful sound? Of course she does. But I suspect that if she was conducting a big orchestra and a choir, those heels would have to go. She would figure it out as well. You know what I'm saying? So, but for what she's doing, it's fine. And besides, everyone has their own whatever. But she has those arms that when they come out there, you know, when she does this, she doesn't have to do too much for a forte, right? She can go and she will get it. I have to put all my body into it. So that is something that you need to consider, you know, from shoes up to here. You know, what am I going to do with, like, here's an example. I'm wearing, for Messiah, I think, a blouse that has these ruffles, right? Stylistically, I have to have my hair up. But beyond style, if I were to wear my hair down, it would be too much. Fashion-wise, it needs to be up, but forget it. Even if it wasn't fashion, or even if I couldn't get my hair up, or whatever, it would be a detriment for me to wear my hair down with all of this, because then my singers cannot see the openness of the chest. They need it. They need it. They need to see it. And you will also notice that Dr. Russell always keeps, and she has a long neck, but she always keeps this. That was part of all my lessons when I taught conducting from 1 to graduate, you know. It is important for you to understand what you are wearing on the podium. Like yesterday, when I was in Chamber Singers, I was wearing higher heels. I felt very restricted and very uncomfortable. And they were platforms, but I still felt very restricted and very uncomfortable. So that's something that you all need to wear out. But you need to really, what I tell you to do in class, what I show you is so that you can start emulating something to get you out of your comfort zone. But that requires practice. That really requires practice. And I don't know that a lot of practice has gone into this class. And if it has, then it has not been good practice, and maybe it's my fault because I should have asked you to record your practice time. You know? But this is constructive. This is not to be negative, okay? All right, I think we had, that was it. Okay, so for your final, you will conduct 79, 80, and 81.
Okay.
And 81 you will conduct in all 3 formats,
Okay.
okay? And then we're gonna do now sign of the lady. Sometimes when I'm trying to, have you noticed? I don't know if it's a muscle or a tendon or, I don't know. You know where I would evaluate myself, and we can talk more about this during the final, but I think I should have pushed you guys a little bit more. Would you say?
It's not you.
No, you don't have, you know, I should have pushed you a little bit more. As long as you leave here and whatever you learn here you can apply, I can live with myself. It's funny because this course really worked online, remember?
Okay.
All right, so you
I guess
ready?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I left my mark.
That's cool.
Can you record maybe?
It's already
Okay.
Do you want me to pause it so that it's 2 smaller files?
Yes.
So it's easier to upload?
I'll just stop it and then start it over again.